Hello and welcome to Junosjournies vlogs. I am Willow Storm and I live in Juno, our short wheelbase 2004 Ford Transit with my boyfriend Ricky and our dog Persephone. I've decided to start vlogging because I've been umming and ahhing about this for ages, thinking no one will want to watch these. And then I realised I don't care if anyone watches these. I'm doing this for myself. But I always felt like my life wasn't good enough or interesting enough. I've been in some very bad places emotionally and situationally over my lifetime. I promised myself that I would finally start documenting, writing down in whatever form, my life when I felt like it was good. And on this first day of 2020, I have finally decided that life is good enough. For whatever reason, I've now decided to put myself out there, for better or for worse. So, welcome, week 1, 2020. Let's take a minute, just sit right there and I'll tell you all about how my first week of 2020 went. Right, so to get started, guess what, Persephone, this sweet princess, vomits everywhere, all over the van. In fact, she jumps onto our bed and treads it into our covers, so everything has to be stripped. Everything. And the van now smells like doggy vomit. First day, 1st of January, 2020. This happens. So, clean out the bed, strip everything. Disgusting, but first night over, done. Okay, glitch, first day, happens. Let's continue. Next day. Go to the beach. Ricky decides he's a big boy, big rock climber, and he falls into the ocean. Big sploosh, like completely head under. Like, I'm pretty sure he nearly drowned. He cut his hands open, and if he had fallen funny, he could have landed on his head, and I wouldn't have gone looking for him, because he does stuff like this regularly. So, that's fun. It just further proves how much of a big drip my lovely boyfriend is. You know, no tea, no shade, no lemonade, but he's a big goof. So, moving on, I now have to wash all of his salty clothes and all of the doggy vomit everything in the van. It's a whole mess. We have to wash everything. Fill those washing machines up, sis, because everything is disgusting. In fact, even the dog, because, you know, she vomited over herself. So, big lesson of 2020 is to start your year clean. Start it clean. If you haven't clean everything right now. Trust me, you will deserve it. Anyway, so, 3rd of January. So, next day, 3rd of January, whatever, we decide to go for a nice walk, and we happen upon this nice little riverbed. There's farms either side. We're not too worried, so we decide to go for this little walk down the riverbed. It's not odd. We usually go for riverbed walks. But we're taking a gander. We see like this little farm that's got an abandoned building in it, and we thought it was cool, so we wanted to like look over the thing. And as soon as we so much as pop our heads over, like it's an open road as well. There's no entry signs. And these dogs come running over the hill and chase us down. And Seffi is still a baby. She's 5 months old at this moment of recording, and she is a nervous Nelly. At all things, she would have run away. Like, even if we had her on the lead, it would have been a whole mess. So we have to pick her up and we have to carry her back to the van for the whole 10 minutes that these dogs are barking and herding us and, you know, not making eye contact, just trying to get back to the van. And it's a 10-minute walk, and 10 minutes carrying a scared dog who does stinky doggy farts when scared is, to say the least, not fun. It's not fun. It is whatever the opposite of fun is. This is what this is. So that's great. 3rd of January, things are still going just as great as we thought they would in the beginning of the year. Yikes. Can you tell I've had like a big mad first week? All I can hope is that things are going to get better. I don't know if they will, but one lucky lady can but hope, right?
To get van sloshed.
But honestly, serves us right for getting our hopes up that an arbitrary time marker, because the Earth has returned to its original position as it dances around the sun, continues to do so, is ridiculous, and this told us so. The days keep coming, and they just keep coming, and they just keep coming, and they just keep coming. But anyway, it is another bright day in the day of our van life, and we decide, you know, what better than to be productive? Let's take our van to a nice secluded spot where we can be loud, and we're gonna grind away at the rust that we've noticed. We did take it for an original kind of mechanic test before we took her away for like ever, and they said the rust was fine and like probably something we could sort out. So guess what? We do try and sort it out ourselves. Well, I say us, I mean Ricky. I'm useless, but Ricky isn't, you know, when he's not falling into the ocean and stuff. But anyway, so grinds away at this rust, and in fact turns out that it is a humiliating mess. These holes are massive. Like, I'm not sure if you're seeing the same thing I am, but that is horrendous. It's not the structure of the van, so it's not like the worst thing that could happen, but it's still not ideal. I think we can all agree on that. Holy sh... What?
See at the front, you can see through it.
Yeah?
Well...
Oh my god!
See, you can see through it over there. Let me take a video. There you go, now you can see what's down there.
Also, might I add, while we were fixing it up in the forest, this like white car drove up, like not too far away, and like the man in it got binoculars out and was just watching us. Just like super creepy. And this isn't the first time we found like a pervert doing things, like bad things in his car. We were scared. What you doing, buddy?
Being poor.
Other than being poor, specifically to this moment.
Painting it with rust primer, sealant, whatever it is.
And what does that do?
Apparently prevents it from rusting any further than it already has. I mean, if you check out that hole, I don't think it can get any worse than that. I cut out a bit of mesh and I've tied strings around it because I can't reach inside to push it down. So, see, I can pull it up really close.
And so, we draw a close to the lovely week we've had together. Do you remember the beginning of the video where I was like super optimistic about the week and I was like, I finally feel like my life is in a place where I can, you know, like record what I'm doing because I'm just like really enjoying. And then 2020 gave me like the worst first week ever, like dog vomiting on the bed, Australia's on fire bigger than Belgium, World War III maybe, massive rust holes in the van. Globally and personally, the first week of 2020 has been a bit of a mess, but makes kind of interesting, so stay tuned to see if we either get a worse 2020 or our 2020 looks up, because either way we plan on staying in Juno regardless of what happens, because this is our life now, this is what we enjoy. But anyway, we plan on just like documenting every part of our van life, realistic or not, and you know, maybe inspire some of you to do the van life, maybe to wave away some of the stigma around van life, and just to have like a fun all-around time. So, without further ado, like this video, comment down below what you think of our week and whether we're interesting. Please say we're interesting, or at least that we're not boring, at least that we're maybe different. Well, anyway, comment down below and subscribe because there's more to come.